Future protection. If only I had found your information 5 years ago, HG. Is that something that you have thought or said? I have lost count of the number of times that I have heard this refrain. So many people have expressed their wish that they had had access to my material some time ago. So they would have either have escaped the narcissist at a much earlier stage, made sense of things far quicker, or even avoided ensnarement altogether. They would have avoided the lie that was the seduction and the golden period, that fakery that drew you in and gave you the world, or at least promised it, and then took it away from you or failed to deliver. Having such information would have avoided the destabling effects of devaluation, the pain, the hurt, the frustration, the anger, the misery, the upset, avoiding watching that person that you love abuse you in a myriad of different ways. It is often the case that people comment about how they had wished that they had had the access to my information at a much earlier stage. Well, now you can have the knowledge beforehand by utilizing the concept of future protection. Think about how much money would you have saved in legal fees or therapy fees if you had had warning of what you were actually getting into. How much agony would you have saved yourself if only you had known what lay ahead? How much aggravation, wasted energy, pain, and misery would have been removed if you understood ahead of time what was going to happen? How many other people, your children, your friends, your colleagues, and other family members would have avoided the hell you were put through, and the impact on them also, if you had been given advance notification of what was waiting for you? The cost, monetary and otherwise, of narcissistic entanglement is huge. The people that I consult with bear testimony to that, and also the effectiveness of the information that I provide, much of it for nothing, enables people to make sense, to escape, and to stay escaped. It enables them to GOSO, to get out and to stay out. This logic bulletin, Future Protection, will give you advanced and unique information to protect yourself in the future. You may think that because you have escaped the narcissist, or because you have resisted attempts to lure you back in through hoovering following disengagement or escape, that you know all there is to know about beating the narcissist. You don't. You have continued risks, and you need to know what they are. To fail to acquire this information is setting yourself up for future failure. Whilst you are in a much better position by having access to my work so far, there still remains work for you to do. And surely it would be a tragedy to lose everything that you've achieved so far by becoming ensnared again. And it happens. There are those that return to me having failed to implement the information that I gave them. There are those that return to me having failed to follow my direction. And it is a similar refrain. If only I had listened to you, HG. If only I continued to implement what you told me to do. And therefore, in order to avoid such a situation arising, utilize future protection. This information gives you a roadmap to enable you to see the problems before they affect you. It's comprehensive information about each future risk, which includes how to deal with those future risks. It provides information as to how the vagaries of life pose a risk to you. Detail as to why a shift in the fuel matrix will cause you problems if you do not know what this means and how to prepare for it. Information about which hunting grounds you must never ever go in. And additional information about future risks to enable you to secure your future protection. This logic bulletin is direct, simple to understand, and most of all, highly effective. You have done so well getting to the point of your knowledge so far. Don't lose it all. Embrace this cost-effective mechanism by way of a logic bulletin to ensure your future protection. Don't allow yourself to be caught again. Don't allow that narcissist to appear like some resurrected zombie. Anybody affected by a narcissist needs future protection in their defences. If you want to avoid the huge cost of narcissistic ensnarement, then make this tiny investment as against the cost if you do not make this investment in your future self. As that is what you're doing. You are investing in your future self. Build your future self and invest in future protection by using the link in the video description. Thank you.